Reaction video. We better be reacting to Tyler. I investigated the tribal fish people that live underwater. That is crazy. Listen, man, if you're living underwater, I know it might be figuratively, not physically. I mean, shit. But if you are alien. You are an alien. I investigated the tribal fish people. Let's go.
These are the Bajau sea nomads. They've lived in the ocean for hundreds of years and have evolved to have 50% larger spleens than regular people, allowing them to reportedly hold their breath underwater for up to 10 minutes and swim to depths of up to 200 feet. But why?
You know what? I'm sorry to pause the video so early, but he got a point. I mean, he don't wait. What am I talking? I'm so fried. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, listen, if you really think about it, God put us on this earth, right? And we're all different, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. So, if you really think about it, wherever God put you, in your little city, in your little tribe, right? You hear me out. In your little tribe, who says you can't be different? Like, who says if y'all all don't come thinkably together and say I can fly? Who says y'all niggas can't fly? Hear me out. You get what I'm trying to say though? Like, look, if they lived in the ocean for hundreds of years and they have like bigger spleens, whatever the fuck that means, who says we can't have a certain something together? I know that shit sound crazy. Let's go. Continue.
Choppy water, lethal storm.
You saw where they're living? You see, it tells my point. Look.
Want to live in the middle of the ocean.
Look, what the fuck? You see what I'm talking about? They learned to swim. Like, this is all they know is how to swim. And so their kids got born with probably like an extra tentacle or some shit. Like, tentacle? Yeah, like a fin or something. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Who says that their kids don't have fins and shark tooth? You don't know that? The fuck? You don't know that? Open your brain or some shit. God gave us the brain. Now let's use them a little bit.
Vulnerable to the dangers of choppy water, lethal storms, and without access
they live
to
in all that. Oh,
job opportunities, and formal education. Well, the majority of these people lack citizenship or have been evicted from their homes elsewhere and don't have any of the rights or protections of legal citizens in the countries that legally control the waters that they live in. And here in Wakatobi, they're often treated as second-class citizens by their Indonesian counterparts on the land and are viewed as lonely sea scavengers.
What the fuck? Look!
How long can he hold
You have a 2-year-old trying to do backflips in the water.
Underwater?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Fish. And in 2002, Wakatobi National Park was established in and around the Bajau people's pre-existing village, threatening their way of life by restricting the Bajau's ability to fish in their traditional fishing grounds. As ancient techniques and fishing practice are lost generation by generation, the Bajau people have turned to more environmentally destructive fishing methods like dynamite fishing and potassium cyanide poisoning, threatening the environment's coral reef and increasing the tension between the Bajau people and the Indonesian government here in Wakatobi. So how is this floating village holding up today, and how has the outside world affected them for better and for worse? After finding a Bajau native named Albar, who was born and raised in the floating village, he agreed to take me to his home and help me understand the Bajau's way of life and their current situation.
We were in the middle of the ocean. This is extremely remote. It took us several days to get out here. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Hello.
Hi.
You're all special in Yahweh.
Yeah, this is our improv hotel for the night. Very nice. Yeah, so we're staying in his house back there. Very hospitable.
Now, before we go diving with some of these legendary divers, I want to get a full tour of the village and see what's going on here.
Chat, y'all love the waters or not?
1,200 people out here is quite a bit, given what it is. How did they build the town? Right? It's a secret. Okay, it's a secret how they built the town and expand it. You can use your imagination. Some guitarists, how long can you hold his breath underwater? Hi.
Creative mode.
1 minute.
Bro's living in creative mode.
Kadang paling 2 menit. Kalau menyelam 2 menit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we bring him to the water tomorrow and test his skills? We want to see if we can find the person with the most breath on this village. Would you be interested?
We will try, man.
What time works for you? Morning tomorrow?
I practice first.
Okay, practice.
Before
Okay, tomorrow morning.
As I gathered as many divers as I could for an informal dive competition between the village, I wanted to understand how people lived on top of the ocean 24/7 and got the things they needed to survive without ever having to leave.
Looks like we have a bit of a shop right here. Some people doing laundry over there. What do you do out here?
Daga es blender.
What are the responsibilities of a Bajau mother?
Ya, memasak, mencuci.
How big is your family?
Anak ko tulungan.
Is life easy or hard out here?
Ya, tiru ni. Jara luang tahu kadilak bo jaran tantang lawiru ni. Kadang niak, kadang sa.
Do most men fish? Carpentry? What is the most common job?
Nilai ngaringgi ngutta.
And we have the squid right here they were cooking. This will be lunch, dinner, breakfast right here. This is good stuff. What do the Bajau women do here? What are their responsibilities?
Pekerjaan kami bo madapuran ni.
Working in
Madatay mo po, biking anana,
bananas?
baby, bikin
Baby.
baby.
Is life easy or difficult here?
Belum ya, alok jadu.
And how
Really?
big is your family?
Keluarga dami kami
Really?
matambang.
Okay, right now I'm getting an informal house tour. Okay, we come inside. Thank you for having us.
So,
Beautiful living room. Hello.
shout out
These
all
are
the
her
moms,
kids.
obviously.
Dapur.
Hello.
I don't think I.
Right here?
And in this house I stayed at, the bathroom is just a hole that goes straight into the ocean.
You just pee in the
Different
water.
world completely. We're walking
you
through
swim
right
it?
now. This entire
Wait, what the fuck? You piss in the ocean, and then y'all swim on that. Y'all swim in it. 24. Oh yeah,
place
alright.
is wild.
And the kids here still love playing soccer. But if the ball falls in the water, you jump in, grab the ball, and hope your neighbor didn't just take a dump. And just like the rest of Indonesia, most of the men here smoke like dogs.
Have you lived here your entire life?
Oh, masih anak-anak mandi tu.
Were there more fish when you were a child?
Para daya. Sekarang itu baru bayar.
When were the roads built to connect all the houses?
That's fucking crazy, bro. For there to be more fish back in the day and less fish now tells you how shitty us human beings are, bro.
Masih
To the environment.
masih mantan dulu tu. Ya. Dulu kan ajang berhakam ni orang itu bahagi dari takut bangun apa kat atas berumah ni.
Okay, you used to have to swim from house to house before the government put these roads in. How deep could he dive?
Wag madahulu 10 mandupa kampi ka dia.
Wow. What is the technique you use to catch fish? Spear fishing, net fishing, big ship, explosives?
Dia jenis mesti ngaringgi.
Net fishing. Okay. Do you know who Donald Trump is?
Ya, boleh tak ada bang.
Okay, pretty refreshing actually. Do you know who Mr. Beast is?
Ya.
What the?
Do you know Michael Jackson? Look at him. He's got moves. Bye bye. Bye. Hello. Hello. Hi. Okay, so he's cutting the iron for the fishing weights. How did you learn how to do this?
What's wrong with your legs? You good, my boy?
Hi. Okay, so he's
Bro's getting bit the fuck up. Like he's getting tortured out there
cutting
with.
the iron for the fishing weights.
Well, he
How did you
allergic to
learn how to
something.
do this?
Well, he think he make it by himself.
Okay, it's ready. Tell him we'll come back. We'll come back. Okay, it started. Flash flood real quick. We're all flooding to come up. What do they do when big storms come? Do they go to Big Island?
They went to the land, went to the
Okay.
town.
They wait for it to pass. What are some of the traditions of the Bajau people?
Just a fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah.
And swimming?
And swimming.
Okay.
And a row.
The storm has passed. Wisdom has been gained. This town is actually pretty huge. Didn't expect it to be this big. You can take a look at these steps I'm walking across right now. A lot of ground to cover right now.
But real quick,
Do you make videos but don't have enough time or money to make shorts or clips to help promote them? With every big church, and out. What is your name? Did you start this business yourself?
Na di seba, anyeba, kam lauda.
This is shop. They bought it from another businessman.
Big business brain. Do you have a family out here? Are these your kids?
Iya,
Do you want your kids to move to big city or to stay here forever?
di sini bagus.
You want them here?
Ya,
Okay, to run the shop.
daripada di darat.
Oh, we have all
Gang-
sorts of good stuff right here.
Nah, Gengi. Listen, bro. For all due respect, my man. Listen, bro. If I was there and I was to grow up and you know I grew up and all and whatnot, I'm exploring the city. Cause if I'm looking at this guy right here, this guy recording, and I see that big ass camera, oh yeah, I'm gonna want to go to the city, bro. I'm gonna slowly swim to the city, cause bro, ain't no way you making me run a shop.
Here, the adventure doesn't end out here. We've probably met nearly 80% of the village out here right now.
I know that sounds crazy, but like I don't mean it in any way, bro. But I'm saying if we talking in this very moment, if we was all there, chat.
Hello. Yup, this is a tough spawn
Whoa.
for this guy.
What
Okay.
the fuck? That parrot wanna
Not the
get up?
friendliest parrot. Is that your duck? Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, this is beautiful. Kids
Poor
in the
duck.
States don't do this. Look at him playing with the duck.
No,
Got a fish.
he thinks it's a pet.
Oh, dang. Beat its head in and killed it? Oh, very generous of you. Whoa! Yes! Good job! That was funny.
And just like the majority of Indonesia, most of the people here are Muslim, and there's a large mosque in the center of town, with many of the women covered in hijabs despite spending most of their days in the water doing things like cleaning this boat.
Salam. Hi, salam. Looks like it may have been damaged by some sort of storm or hurricane. There are prayer mats inside. Everything in here needed to be a good Muslim. What do you do for a living out here?
Nelayan ni.
What's the craziest story he has while being a fisherman?
Ajar dah ka masalah temu.
2 times he got shaking.
Oh, his boat sank?
Misian
Ask him if Bajau people can swim much better than other people.
sama mga
Bajo people.
They're the best?
Yeah, the best Bajo people.
Okay. How long can he hold his breath underwater?
Yesterday, young he can do 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Has the fishing gotten more difficult out here compared to when he was a boy? Is it more difficult to fish now? It's difficult.
Right now. Yeah.
Ask him, why is it difficult?
Because so many people, fishermen coming from outside, from the big island, but so many people, so many fishermen came in here,
I see.
and they catch a lot of fish.
Do many people do dynamite fishing or the potassium chloride stuff? Is that common or somewhat rare?
So many people use a bomb.
Many people.
And while most of the houses are now connected by makeshift bridges or wooden planks, some houses like this one stand alone in the water, only accessible via boat or by swimming.
Right here is
Me
Lauda's
as
house.
fuck.
It is only accessible via boat because the bridge is broken. Lauda! I like your house.
This is Lauda and his brother. Rumor has it they're some of the best divers here. But before we see them dive and hunt underwater like fish, I'm curious how long the village can hold their breath underwater.
Yeah,
For the
bro.
most part, these guys are underwater
guys
for
are-
as long as
you
they
guys are
need to
fish,
be.
bro.
This is a hunting skill, not
Wait, so chat, why don't they join the Navy? Is that a dumb question?
showmanship. We want to see what their maximum breath capacity is.
Basically, a spleen can hold fresh oxygenated blood, and the larger your spleen is, the more fresh oxygenated blood that organ can hold, which technically extends your body's ability to stay underwater longer. So it's said that
Yeah,
in
all
certain
getting big.
Bajau
Look at his
families,
leg.
the spleen is 3 times larger than average humans.
We don't have the ability to run an MRI or an X-ray on these guys, so we're gonna test them in the water right now. I told everyone here if they can hold their breath for 2 minutes, I'll give them 150,000 rupees. We just want to incentivize them to see if they can just stay there, hold their breath, obviously without hurting themselves. All right. We're gonna have a weighted vest around the individual so they can just sit there and hold their breath, but not too heavy, obviously, to drown them. Okay, he's putting on the weighted vest. He'll be our first diver. Let's see how long he can hold it. They are ready for the diving competition. He's under. Okay, the timer has begun. 31. Not that impressive. He's under.
Yeah, come on. Y'all gotta stand on that. Cause ain't no way I'm about to pull up to your little SpongeBob cribs. No offense. And y'all motherfuckers gonna brag in my face talking about, man, I could hold my breath for an hour. A smooth 50 minutes. Yeah, you ain't gonna hit me with that shit. And not hold your breath when I come on. When I challenge you for 150,000 rupees. You better not. You better hold your breath for that hour. Shit. Yeah. No, I'm being real, bro.
25
'Cause
seconds.
I'm not about to get.
That's very.
Look
not
at
very
45
much.
seconds. Nah,
He's under.
run it back. Yeah, hold your breath. Hold your breath, little motherfucker. Oh my
38.
God, bro.
I'm gonna guess the chain smoking out
38
here is probably
seconds,
not
bro.
helping their dive times
He
and
cannot
lung
hold his
capacity,
breath
but I could be
underwater
wrong.
for an
Okay, now
hour.
we have the head boss.
Or 4
Now
minutes.
with
He
his
said
brother,
4
what's
minutes.
your name?
Bro. Cannot do that.
Cabez in.
Hold your breath. Yeah. Okay. 30 seconds. Get your ass down.
120. These two siblings did the best thus far.
But what the Bajau people don't have in lung capacity, they do have in diving and spearfishing skills.
Okay, Undu, how long have you been diving?
Dah masih madiki.
How many minutes can you hold your breath underwater?
Di kulit dah minit.
How deep can you go underwater?
10, 12.
How do you like living here in the village atop the water?
Karena gampang miang.
In a couple of years, do you ever see yourself moving out of the village and going to a bigger city, or will you live here forever?
Bisa.
Kevin,
Yeah.
you're Undu's older brother?
Respect.
Okay.
Okay.
How deep can you dive underwater?
7.
How long can you hold your breath underwater?
Tidak cukup 1 minit.
Okay, W. See, realistic answer.
Lejah. 2 jam.
Okay, let's do this. Undu and Kevin are gonna jump in and do what they typically do underwater. Dive, spearfish, hold their breath, utilize their Bajau skills. Break a leg, Dan.
So, Chad, can y'all tell me, all y'all Navy SEALs in the comments, can y'all tell me what's the purpose of going like backwards? Because I can't even do a backflip. What makes you think I want to do that off a boat? So just somebody please answer.
People as good at diving as they once were, or is it kind of a dying tradition?
The budget people have a skill like this traditional, use Google, not mask like this, and they make it their spearfishing by
Because,
handcraft.
I mean, Google works.
50, 60 years ago, like your father's time or your father's father, were there many more divers than there are now?
More now.
More now. He found a fish. What?
You just picked it up?
Catch.
Okay.
Bro, so here, come here.
That was quick.
Let me
But
pick you
the
up real quick.
skills shown by some of the more middle-aged dudes here in diving and spearfishing was so impressive that it looked like it was second nature to them.
Okay, that's 2 fish already in less than 5-6 minutes. Amazing.
That's like a
Good
chicken
job.
nugget.
Very quick.
Where's
Good
the
job,
big
bro.
ones? I'm
Wow.
not. I'm sorry, but I'm not impressed, bro. That's like a chicken nugget, bro. Fry that shit, eat that shit. But like, where the big ones at? Like, I want that shit with some lemon and totones on the side, bro. Like, what? That baby ass fish.
3 down already.
Oh, he threw the fish at me. I don't even want it.
He's amazing.
I don't want
Let's
it
see
now.
the fish. What is it called?
Like, you gotta play with my food.
Can we eat it tonight?
Ya enak dibakar.
Yeah, okay.
Ya.
Oh!
Can you stop playing with my, bro? Can you stop playing with my food? That fish probably like, I just got like that. The fish like this. Ready, chat, and action. Pause. Like, I'm kind of suffocating up here. You just playing with me. You threw me like a football, and now you gonna take a flick. Now you gonna take a flick with me upside down. Like, that's all I see. So are you gonna let me go or not?
Ya.
Like, bro, like, at this point, let me go, bro. Like, you're holding me by the neck. I cannot see out my eye. And you about to dive back in the water with me? Shit crazy. Bro, I'm already in the water. Just let go. You're like, you get me? In action. I mean, and like, that's crazy. I don't want that fish. I don't want that.
Undu's catching fish left and right. So many fish so quickly. Very good.
Yes.
What is that fish's name?
Alalas.
Alalas.
You don't even know, bro. You just eating that.
Oh, smooth.
Ya smooth. Barakuda giginya.
Oh.
Ura?
Ayam.
Oh, whole torn straight through him.
These guys are beasts.
Is it tough to catch up with him?
Oh man, Dad especially can just get down there. He's got his traditional goggles, which are cool.
Yeah.
They don't suction cup. They're made of wood and glass, and they literally just, it's the pressure of going down deep that holds them against your face.
Whoa.
It's pretty awesome.
Makes it look a little too easy.
These guys are small though. A lot of this is fished out, and but you get quantity, you still eat.
So we're seeing the effects of overfishing out here.
I think so.
How are you able to dive so well while you smoke 1 pack a day?
Nah, that's crazy.
While
That's
spearfishing is
crazy.
certainly one way to
Bro, my boy, you're in the ocean and you came up and you craved a ciggy? Oh, brother. How?
catch a bunch of fish. Those who are often more desperate and less talented at diving have been driven to more high-risk, high-reward methods.
He made
dynamite fishing is an extremely dangerous yet effective technique where
What,
the user
bro?
throws a homemade
the
bomb
fuck?
into the ocean that explodes.
I do
creates a
that in Far
shockwave
Cry.
in the water that kills countless fish instantly.
Have you ever almost blown yourself up while dynamite fishing?
Ya, kadang-kadang.
Do you know anyone who has blown themselves or part of their bodies up doing dynamite fishing?
Dengar dia. Tapi parah ni mati.
For money?
Yeah, for money, to get money. And then, hey, it's now that it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's why what we are going to do is that
Despite the risk of being arrested or blowing yourself up, the potential reward of a big fishing haul caught quickly keeps dynamite fishers like this guy building and
stupid.
throwing bombs for a living. And on top of blowing up the reefs with bombs, research shows that the Bajau fishermen's use of
Bro,
potassium
what?
cyanide to stun and catch rare reef fish that are then sold for high prices to aquariums and exotic seafood. And catch rare reef fish that are then sold for high prices.
an Arab fish. Alright, bro.
Prices to aquariums and exotic seafood markets slows down the reef's ability to recover even more than the dynamite fishing does. We found and interviewed this guy who does it full-time for a living. But real quick,
I'd be like, go on down the road, you fuck.
How many fish?
Nungin tama king guy para nungin tama.
When you use the potassium, how many fish do you end up killing?
Kurang.
20?
Sama dijaga kita lihat jagawan.
Are you ever afraid the government will catch you?
actually upright to the government, but it's hiding, and then the government when they coming to catch him, nothing proof.
No proof.
No proof.
Ah, smart man.
Yeah.
Does the government crack down on it, or do they not really care?
I mean, the proof is
Tapi tetap
okay.
buka karena karubu kuno.
How many fish do you catch each time you throw dynamite in the water?
Ya kadang melebihi satu bos hari.
What is the punishment if they catch you?
Penjara. Tersat
Jail for
How many
fishing?
rupees does he make?
Sempaduan kan lebih dari sekilo kau timbang tu. Dah sekilo dah. Dah sekilo kan sudah 2 juta dah.
So is bro technically the cartel of fishing?
Do you think you'll ever stop?
Ya berhenti juga kalau kedapatan. Tangkap muka.
Gotta respect the game.
as destructive fishing practices,
Damn. Right next to it?
overfishing,
Yeah,
coral
GG's.
bleaching from rising sea temperatures contribute to the habitat loss of fish. Bajau fishermen claim that they have to go further and dive deeper only to catch less fish, making the lifeblood of their day-to-day existence increasingly at risk as time goes on. I met up with the oldest elder in the village and Albar to hear the village's history and how it's changed since he's been alive.
Okay, Albert, what is this place to you? Did you grow up here?
Yeah, actually, this is the first main village. I was grow up here, but in 1980.
What do you remember as a boy?
The houses separate each other.
Walking path?
Rich, when we visit to the neighbors, swimming, and then talking under houses, like for example, like that. Yeah.
Okay, and how many people lived here when you were a boy?
When I boy here, almost 200.
200.
200.
And now we have how many?
1,003.
Okay, 1,300
people.
Okay,
Yeah.
much bigger. Do you
Damn.
have to be a
Okay.
fisherman to make money here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone fishes.
Everyone fishes.
Okay. What do you want the future to look
So who's the government of that town? I need the button again. I mean, hear me out though. Like, I'm saying like, who tells me who tells me I gotta be a fisherman, huh? What if I want to be a? I'm saying though, like, who's really telling me what the fuck I gotta do?
like?
Play.
And what do you think it will look like?
Itu mereka dampak anjara itu mau pendidikan nih.
The future, I think this here, just for the, I be better here, I think. Better here, I think, because we
I don't
used
know.
to see
I don't know about better, but
types like fish. Yeah?
you know,
Like,
there's not much.
cano,
You know,
not
Oh, it's easier now.
Easy.
Life is easier now.
Yeah.
Okay, W.
Did every kid have access to school here when you grew up?
Right, do they
Yeah.
got school?
And you swam to school?
Swimming to school.
Word.
Memang mana dahulu kan gampang. Gampang.
Damn, so you know those stories where they be like, yo, my grandparents used to tell me I used to climb mountains to get to school. You get what you get me? That's crazy. He literally said he swam to school.
Kebetulan pemamiana masih kurang.
Used to be easy.
Gampang. Sekarang itu lebih ni memamia daripada nama di pamia. Berarti enggak tikuk ni.
But as the Bajau people are forced to engage in increasingly dangerous and unsustainable
Right.
fishing
They're forced.
practices to survive, the future of them and their village looks uncertain.
Damn. That shit's crazy, bro. Man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man, right? Like, man, shout out to them. They real fishermen. They got extra spleens, man. I don't got that shit, clearly. But listen, man. I mean, I don't know. Do I? Shit. But it's your boy Wavy, and I'm out this bitch. Look. Hit that like button. Wait, hold on. It's your boy Wavy, man, and I'm out. But hit that like button, hit that sub button, and what? Life. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, share the content for more daily videos just like this. It's your boy Wavy, and I'm out this bitch.